civic where I failed my applied electricity test, not just by a small amount, not just 15/20. I actually got 2/20.
It's funny now, but I promise you then it wasn't funny because I was really, really sad and I was wondering what went wrong. What did I do wrong? What went wrong? In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I did to actually bounce back and keep my CGPA on track. So let's get right into it. Number one, I underestimated this course. You know how basic science was in JSS2 or SS1 where they give you series and parallel and all those kind of things. I thought that was how it was going to be in 200 level. Was I wrong? I was wrong like mad. Because even when I was reading, I thought that, okay, it was just going to be the usual, okay, do this in series or find the equivalent resistor, blah, 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 blah. So like anytime I was reading, I did not really focus too much on it. I was like, okay, it's not just be the exact same thing. I underestimated this course and every single thing came back to me times 10. Because tell me when I saw my exam paper and I was like, were we taught any of this? Anyways, that's when I realized that how things were isn't how things turned out to be. Another thing that damaged my score is that I did not read instructions, or rather I assumed it was the regular normal instruction kini. So you know how normally in exam periods, right, they'll tell you, okay, answer just 5 questions or answer 3 out of the 5 or answer all of that. That's what I thought. So I just started. I did not even look at, I just wrote my name and I started immediately. Like I didn't even want to even see what they were saying or what. I just started basically, and that actually cost me like nearly half my mark. Let me explain why. Apparently there was a part that said all calculations must be done on the breadboard and not on the answer scripts. I don't know if it's because I wear glasses or, but why? Who? How? Why? They knew not that I did. I calculated on my answer script, back, front. I even used pen, so there was basically no escape routes for me. It was when I came out of the exam, I was like, oh, they even said, don't do calculations on your answer script. Do it on the breadboard circuits. And in my mind, I was like, man, it won't do anything. It won't cost anything. It cost me like about 5 marks on its own alone for just calculating on the scripts. Then the final thing that actually cost me my score was lack of time management. Because basically, right, I use a digital wristwatch and it turns out that it's actually not allowed in the exam hall. I don't know why. I actually don't understand the reason behind that, but using a digital wristwatch is not allowed in any exam whatsoever at all. And I do not have all those analog wristwatch stuff, so I had to enter without a wristwatch. So I actually do not have anything to use as a timer except my initiative and the saving grace of my invigilator. So I could have started writing my exam paper like say 15 minutes ago, and next thing I'm hearing you have 6 minutes remaining. How? From where? As how? So time management was really not on my side. Anyways, when the test results came out, I was actually very sad because I saw 2/20. And I kind of like expected to see maybe a 12 or 14/20 or something. So seeing that 2 was really devastating. It was like, did I actually do that bad in this test? Then the time that like my setmates and classmates were like using to curse at the lecturer and all of that, I had to go back and review, rethink, and also rebrand on what went wrong. I'm going to be giving you guys the 3 main things that I did that actually bounced back and put me back on track during my exam time. Number 1, I first of all prayed because I realized that I had been doing everything on my own. I had been doing everything by my own willpower. I had not even been involving God like that like I used to, because I thought that it was going to be like how secondary school basic science was and all of that. So I had to, first of all, ask God for forgiveness, bring him back into the picture and say, okay, I'm going to leave all these things to you. So just guide me, just direct, open my mind to see the mind of the lecturer. So that was the first thing I did. Then number 2, I took my time to actually observe and notice patterns in the past questions. Because like I told you guys, I thought it was going to be like how secondary school was, right? How, the questions are being set in a very easy format. But then I realized that there were actually patterns to these things in the past questions. So I referred back to my past questions. I wrote down what I observed. I started making plans, started writing goals on, okay, this is what I want to see in my exam. This is what I expect to see in my exam. Then that's the second thing I did. Number 3, I had to look for an analog research as fast as possible, because I knew that I'm somebody who actually loves keeping to time, right? And I would actually prefer it if I'm actually like working with my own pace and like I'm working with my own time. So I'm like, okay, this question, you only have 20 minutes for me to do and move. This question, you have 15 minutes. This question, you have 30 minutes. That want me to just want to write, then I'm not just here, you have 6 minutes remaining, or you have 5 minutes remaining or something. Do you get it? So I had to go and look for an analog research class. I had to ask my friends, my roommates, everybody. I eventually found, and that was actually one of the things that actually saved me in that exam. So after I was able to do these 3 main things, then I actually put them into work for my exam. And when I wrote my exam, I was beyond happy because what I read actually came out. The past questions that I actually studied came out. My exam was good. I finished on time. I finished well. So we just leave it into the hands of God to perfect it for me. So that's going to be all for today's video. I'll be dropping another one soon on this particular course I failed and what I actually did to actually come back better and come back stronger in the exam. If this video is something you like, maybe you failed before and you felt that okay, you can actually not get an A in that course, then I suggest like actually subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can be seeing more videos like this that will actually boost you up and bring you back up better, stronger and harder for your next exam. So if this video is something you like, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up so that more students can see videos like this on my channel. And also don't forget to also drop down your comments down below just in case you have any questions whatsoever, and I'll be sure to give you a very fast reply as soon as possible. See you guys in my next video. Bye.